No. But earlier, in the beginning of September, I was averaging around a 12:45 100 meter. So here we go. Now I feel like my start could have been better, but like I said, it was windy out there. I had a headwind, not a tailwind. I had a headwind. It is in the 50s as well, but
What's up, everybody? It's Mr. 100K a day, and today I am putting an APB out, be on the lookout out for anybody associated with Everything Track. Now, I don't have an issue with Everything Track or his channel. But I want to make sure you guys are aware that this guy is a cop and he's mixed, and the fact that he has run a personal record at the time of the video was 12.4 or whatever it was. I think it's extremely concerning to see a man with those type of genetics that can only lead him to a 12.4. It's very disappointing for a black man to run that fast and he's in his 20s. Very disappointing. The fact that he's an officer of the law is also concerning. So I made this video because I became very cool with him and I thought that we were friends. And then when we were on the phone the other day, I heard a beeping sound and it made me feel like my phone was tapped. So based on the fact that I believe that he probably has me under investigation and he's been playing on my emotions, pretending to be my friend, and the fact that he looks like Sideshow Bob to me, I've decided to completely disassociate myself with him and no longer be friends with him unless he swears on a stack of Bibles that he is not, trying to put a case on me or have me under some sort of investigation to try to get me locked up. I feel like, as a black man, he shouldn't engage in this type of activity. He shouldn't be trying to get other men locked up. I see how he engages with the Jamaican crowd. If he's trying to bait them into saying something online that they're not supposed to say. I don't know what his agenda is, but whatever it is, I think it's time that we kick him out of track and field. We don't need a cop monitoring my activities and things like that. And to make it even more interesting, guys, when I wanted to communicate with the feds about the drug distribution rings that are going on and some of these guys who are like Arian Knight who are doing illegal things, guess who I went through to get the information and talk directly to the feds? I went through Everything Track. He was a very, very, very strong proponent of me communicating with the feds. And he was able to get a lot of people busted. He just works behind the scenes though. But now that I think he's turned the tables on me and he's trying to set me up, I think it's very important that I make people aware of what type of dude this is. I thought we were friends for real. To be honest, I'm very disappointed in what he's done or what I suspect him of doing. Yeah, so I decided to do a personal investigation of this guy, seeing that, after that video was made, he became an 1193, according to his Instagram page, 1193 100-meter sprinter. It's always bothered me that he looks extremely similar to Sideshow Bob, which I've showed you guys repeatedly. So I go to his Instagram page, he's doing his officer things, his cops and robbers things that he likes to do. I just make sure people are aware and be careful talking to this guy because he is a cop. He is a cop. And once a cop, always a cop. And they're always on the job, regardless of what they say. So you think you talking to a friend, you tell them about maybe some weed that you selling, whatever you doing, the pounds you got down in Georgetown. And next thing you know, the Fed's gonna be kicking your door in because he's gonna make sure he.
It'll never really.
So this is him running at one of his meets. He says he's running for another PB. That's him right there in the black. Let me see if she doesn't even show the whole race. I wish he would show the whole race. But let's not forget, guys, this is around the time where he said that his PR was 12 something, which is utterly ridiculous. You got a nice video of him out here running. I believe this is not the same video. This is him running full out. Let me see. Yeah, this is pretty bad. He has horrible drive phase, no knee lift, no power, horrible turnover. Oh my God, man. This is just ridiculous, man. This is just really ridiculous. I don't know why guys like this are even allowed on the track. It's really unfortunate that the track and field community has stooped to such a level. So this is him doing some front squats. As you can see, he doesn't really have a lot of glutes, and he's slightly overweight. He's slightly overweight. Yeah, I don't know how much that's going to get him, what that's going to get him as far as raw speed. But I think it's unfortunate that gentlemen like this think that being, he's going to be a track star. I don't know if I think he thinks he's going to be Olympic champion someday. So when I see him, I see a cop, I see somebody's ready to pull me over and plant, probably possibly plant some type of evidence on me. And it really scares me. It really scares me. I'm considering him blocking him out of my Instagram, blocking him from my YouTube, and blocking him from all of my pages and anything that's associated with me. So let's not forget, guys, this guy is definitely a cop. So this is him with his uniform on. I don't know what that was for, ROTC or whatever, but seemed like a decent guy or whatever. That's him with his Asian chick. See how he gets down. I don't really see him hanging with no black chicks. But of course, when half of your lineage comes from the mountains and the other half comes from the other half comes from the motherland, this was going to happen. This is officer officer everything track. So guys, I want to make sure you guys are aware. This is what you got to be aware of. If you are out in the community and you see this guy, turn around and run, because he may put something on you. He may do something that's going to cause you to lose your freedom or your livelihood. I'm just concerned. So me and him are cool, but as of today, I am blocking him on all social media platforms, and I've decided that I do not want to be under investigation because of my association with him. Because sometimes when we're talking on the phone, I feel like I hear a beeping sound, and I feel like he's recording our conversations. So we both got YouTube channels. We talk a lot about track and field, but at this point in our relationship, I've become extremely concerned, and I feel like it's important that I make the public aware of what can potentially happen when you befriend guys who are police officers. Now, I have a video coming out soon of a guy who's a former police officer. He was caught selling drugs, and he's a good guy. He ended up going to federal prison. They gave him 25 years, and Donald Trump's law and the coronavirus sent him home early. But everything tracked. This is him in his law enforcement uniform, and I think that people need to be aware of what you're going to get yourself into if you encounter this guy. So everybody out there, make sure y'all stay safe. Make sure y'all be careful. Make sure that if you around guys who run track, even though they seem nice, make sure that you don't allow them to wear wires on you. Make sure you don't allow them to really just sneak up on you and do something that is not right. Because I'm not saying he's a bad guy, but I am saying that at the end of the day, he is a cop, and we know how cops get down. We know how they get down. We've seen Training Day, we've seen all the movies, and we've seen it all. And this is just what we got to make sure we be aware of. But he's a good guy, though. He's a good guy, but make sure you guys remember exactly who we're dealing with in this particular situation. And based on him being a cop, I will be blocking him on all social media platforms as of today. Anyway, this is another episode of The Biggest Hater in Track and Field. Until next time, take care, everybody. Peace.
So you had 2000 Patrick Spalding. 10-4. If you can just put a little note on the log that I'm going to be leaving a note. My vehicle is driving, I'm going to remove it.